Hi there everybody, it's Verity here from inkybutterfly.com. Thank you so much for joining me again for another card making tutorial. We are going to make a masculine card today. This is for our Inspire Create challenge. We launch these every other Sunday. So I'm on the design team for that. We have a masculine theme. The link to the Inspire Create Challenge blog is listed in the description of this video, and you can also go along to my blog, see more pictures, and from there, from the Inspire Create blog, you can see all the other design team makes. Okay, so I have recently purchased the trusty tools because the dies were free during celebration. So I took the opportunity to get the stamps there, and then I managed to earn the dies for free during that promotion. So let's get them to use, okay, by making a very sort of masculine sort of themed card, going for these tools to make this cute background. There's loads in there, and it's like two-step stamping if you want to do that. I love this pencil because that can be used for anybody, so can the paintbrush. Well, you know what, girls do DIY too. So it's a great little set with some really cute dad sentiments as well, but then you've got all the coordinating dies, and you can build like a little what's that called, automatic drill, this cute pegboard, which I think is kind of sweet, even just as a like a background panel or something. So it's really cute, and I decided to use the hammers to create a little bit of a background here, and did some colouring on there with some stamping blends. This is Smoky Slate and Cherry Cobbler, and I just took a happy birthday from this Simply Said, because Simply Said is just so easy just to reach to if you need sentiments, and it just sort of fitted in there. And I've just used a couple of the Smoky Slate pearls. Okay, so in true fashion, as I always do, I've already thought about what colour to do next, and we're going to go with shaded spruce and go with greens. Just got a white card base, okay, and I've already gone ahead and coloured and die cut 5 of these ready to go onto the background. So we're not doing anything fancy with the background, so I'm just going to get that all adhered up. So the panels, this one is 3¼ by 5, no, 3.5 by 5. Let me just check it. And I've made the shaded spruce 1/4 inch bigger. So let me just check it. I've measured this, I don't know how many times, and I can't remember it. So the white is 3.5 by 5.25. So the spruce is 3.75 by 5.5. So there we go, we've got our panel, and we're not doing anything fancy with that. We're just going to pop it onto the card base. Just looking to get those borders nice and even, getting that on, and I can just show you how I coloured in those details. So here's my piece of white that I've already done all that on, and then this is the image we're going to colour. So instead of Smoky Slate, I've actually gone with grey granite. So I'm going to use the bullet point of the dark marker and just go over these bits where the lines are in the image, and this little bit here, and this little bit here, just to pop in our darker areas. Okay, and then we can use the lighter marker I'm going to use the brush tip for this. I'm just going to go over that, leaving some white in the centre there, but not too much. A little bit there, and we'll just block in that. So not complicated colouring at all. And then just to sort of soften that all out, I'm going to go over the whole lot with the colourless, what do they call it, a colour lifter. Yep. Okay, and that just blends all that out, and that white portion just sort of takes on a little bit of the colour there, and it just softens it out. It just really makes it look really, really nice. It's really, really subtle. Okay, and equally with the shaded spruce, we're just going to go over those lines that the artist has put into the diagram for us, or sorry, the artwork. And my poor light shaded spruce marker is on its last legs, so we're just going to go over that and fill that in. I've had this one since they came out, so the tip is starting to get a bit frayed there. Okay, so there we are, we've got our lovely coloured image there. I was tempted just to put a bit of wink on there, just so that wink of Stella, just to make them glisten a little bit. Totally your prerogative if you want to do that. And then I've got the coordinating die here that we can just run that through. Okay, and you'll see that I've already done all the other ones already. So those ones have already had mini dimensionals popped onto them, so that I'm making a nice dimensional background. This one is actually for the inside of the card, so it's going to go in flat. So let's just pop that to one side and that in the recycling. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop literally some dabs of glue on that and pop that on the inside. Okay, that won't take long to dry at all. And like I say, these guys have all got these little mini dimensionals onto them, so we can start peeling those off. You could have stamped directly onto the layer as well, or even just stuck these down flat. So the thing with stamping directly on the card is obviously if you get it, if you don't line it up right or whatever, you obviously means you might have to start again on things. So I opted for getting it all stamped and die cut. So the first one is going to go right at the top here, just popping that in, and then I'm going to place the one at the bottom. Again, just looking to get that side and bottom border there looking similar to what it does at the top, like so. Okay, which makes it easier to visualize where this should go to make that gap similar. Okay, I am not measuring it, I'm simply doing it by eye, and that's what we're going to do. Could have started it the other way around as well, so you've got three going this way rather than that way. Totally up to you what you prefer. Or you could have them going across the cardies as well. I could have done that as an alternative layout actually. I didn't think of that till just now. Okay, and of course you can have all sorts of colours for these tools. So I'm flipping this over now just so that I can make this spacing look okay, and then the handle can just do what it needs to do. And we'll do the same with this one. about there, I think. Cool, right? And just make sure you turn it the right way up before you start adding sentiments or anything. Okay, so this is the same scrap that I used. It was just an offcut from whatever I did. Where did I put the ink pad? I didn't get the ink pad out. There it is. So matching shaded spruce ink and the happy birthday from, like I say, the Simply Said set. Reach for that so many times. If you watch me, you'll know that I use that a lot. So I've already got my little beveled end there, but I'm going to stamp it in the middle, and I'm just going to show you a tip for cutting the end there, which I don't think I've shown for a little while. Okay, so that's stamped lovely. Pop that away before there's an incident. Okay, so when you're cutting the end of your sentiments at a jaunty angle like this, you could use a punch, whatever. The way to get it even at the other end is to take that piece and then just move it along and use it as a guide. You can even just shine it in the light, you know, so that you can see where the end of that is going to be, because your ink will shine through there. And that looks about right, but that line will now be your guide to cut along, so you'll end up with something that's even at both ends. Okay, and then this guy needs some regular dimensionals. I'm going to pop them a little bit towards the centre. Okay, and then take those off. Oops, there we go. This is super cool, isn't it? So you could mix up the tools. You can use a mixture of them. So I did it at the bottom there for this card, but I'm tempted to put this one on this space just because I can. That dimensional will stop it going too far over. But I reckon about there. That looks sort of straight, I think. Yep. Okay. And we can use these, what are these actually called? Basic Grey and Smoky Slate pearls. So I used Smoky Slate with the Smoky Slate. So guess what? We're going to use the grey granite ones. So we'll get my take your pick tool, and we'll do that. So let's pop those in. Kind of look like rivets, which is also kind of cute. So there we go. So it just adds a bit of something to it without it being just that on its own. So I hope that's a bit of fun, isn't it? Yeah, do you like those? Okay, and obviously, you know, mix match, loads of colours. Do it for a girl, because you can get pink toolkits and all sorts in there and whatever. But make it make it the recipient's favourite colour, and I'm sure they'll be absolutely blown about with that. I hope you've enjoyed that. Please do click along to the Inspire Create Challenge blog. Have a look at what everyone else has made, and you can upload your own photo to the is it Linky Tools or something? There's a thing at the bottom where you can submit a photo of your creation for the theme. Right, that's it for me. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you're staying safe. Do take care, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.